From the skies over Ukraine to the waters of the Taiwan Strait, modern conflict is increasingly defined not just by troops or missiles, but by intelligence, real-time, high-resolution, and relentless. Across the world's flashpoints, spy planes and surveillance drones have become the silent sentinels of power, shaping outcomes before a single shot is fired. From the icy expanses of the Arctic, where nations vie for control over emerging trade routes, to the sun-scorched waters of the South China Sea, the global stage is increasingly defined by strategic contests for information dominance. In this maritime heart of Asia, the Philippines has revealed a transformative asset, a U.S.-backed spy plane, engineered to tilt the intelligence balance in the wake of rising tensions with China's territorial claims. As Beijing's militarized islands and naval maneuvers cast long shadows, this cutting-edge ISR platform empowers Manila to monitor its seas with newfound precision, heralding a bold shift in regional dynamics. To grasp the significance of this move, we explore how this high-tech sentinel reshapes the Philippines' role in the intensifying spy war over the South China Sea. As of May 2025, the Philippine Air Force has reportedly received at least one advanced ATR-72-600 long-range patrol aircraft customized for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) missions. This aircraft, outfitted with cutting-edge systems integrated by Elbit Systems, is believed to include multi-mode maritime surveillance radar, electro-optical infrared, EO/IR turrets, and secure data link capabilities. While exact performance metrics remain classified, open-source defense analysts suggest the platform offers a surveillance range of several hundred nautical miles and is capable of extended on-station endurance, ideal for patrolling vast maritime zones. Initial reports indicate that the aircraft is currently based at Antonio Bautista Air Base in Palawan, a strategic location due to its proximity to the contested Spratly Islands and other hotly disputed areas in the West Philippine Sea. Sources suggest the spy plane has already begun routine patrol missions, flying sorties several times a week, particularly over areas known for frequent Chinese maritime activity. This increase in operational tempo reflects a more proactive approach by the Philippines to assert its presence and monitor its maritime domain. In recent weeks, there have been unconfirmed but widely circulated observations of the Philippine spy plane shadowing Chinese research vessels and maritime militia ships near Second Thomas Shoal. While no confrontations have been reported, the move appears to be part of a coordinated strategy to document and deter incursions into Philippine-claimed waters.
In conducting marine scientific research within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. So as a result of that, the BRP Teresa Magbanwa, together with the Coast Guard aircraft, based on the photos and videos that we released, both Coast Guard assets challenge the activity of the Chinese research vessel. They were also advised to stop whatever they are doing, considering that there are a lot of indications that they are carrying out a marine scientific research, and these are not just the reason why they are there is not only because of freedom of navigation.
These ISR missions also provide valuable data for both domestic defense planning and international diplomatic efforts. Officially, the Philippine government has framed the deployment as a critical step in enhancing maritime domain awareness and safeguarding national sovereignty. Defense officials emphasize that these new capabilities are purely defensive and in line with international law. In contrast, Beijing has expressed concerns, accusing the Philippines of externalizing its security and inviting interference from foreign powers. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has warned of possible consequences, Should these patrols escalate tensions or be used to justify foreign military presence in the region? Defense experts and regional think tanks have generally welcomed the move, describing it as a necessary evolution of Philippine defense posture. Analysts at the Asia Maritime Transparency Initiative and the IISS, International Institute for Strategic Studies, note that the spy plane's introduction marks a significant leap in ISR capability, enabling real-time situational awareness and data-driven decision-making. They also highlight that this could alter the strategic calculus in the South China Sea, as Manila moves from a reactive to a more anticipatory and assertive maritime strategy. Tensions continue to rise in the South China Sea, a region marked by long-standing territorial disputes and growing geopolitical friction. At the center of this maritime contest are the Philippines and China, two nations locked in a complex struggle over sovereignty, national security, and strategic control. China's sweeping claims, aggressive maneuvers, and militarization of artificial islands have put neighboring countries on high alert, with the Philippines increasingly finding itself on the front line of resistance. In such a volatile environment, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) capabilities are not just strategic assets, they are vital necessities. These tools provide real-time situational awareness, help deter aggression, and enhance decision-making in the fog of maritime maneuvering. ISR has become the invisible backbone of regional defense, shaping how information is gathered, interpreted, and acted upon. Amid this context, the Philippines has taken a significant leap forward by acquiring a state-of-the-art spy plane with U.S. support. This move signals a major shift in the intelligence equation, offering Manila a critical edge in monitoring Chinese activities, particularly when compared to Beijing's Y-8 electronic surveillance aircraft. The deployment of this new platform could mark a turning point in the ongoing intelligence race in the region. This analysis will explore the capabilities of the Philippines' newly acquired spy plane, compare it directly with China's Y-8, and assess the broader implications for the spy war that now looms over the South China Sea. Through this lens, we aim to understand how this technological upgrade might reshape the strategic landscape in favor of the Philippines, or at least help level the playing field. In a strategic upgrade to its maritime defense and intelligence posture, the Philippines has acquired a U.S.-backed spy aircraft designed to bolster its surveillance capabilities in the contested waters of the South China Sea. While official sources have not disclosed the exact model, defense analysts speculate that it could be a modified variant of the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan EX outfitted for ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions, or possibly a UAV platform such as the Scan Eagle or RQ-21 Blackjack. These platforms are commonly used by U.S. partners in the Indo-Pacific region for their affordability, versatility, and ISR functionality. This new spy aircraft likely incorporates a suite of advanced technologies tailored for modern maritime surveillance. These would include high-resolution electro-optical and infrared EO/IR sensors capable of both day and night imaging, crucial for tracking vessel movements and identifying unauthorized incursions. Additionally, signals intelligence SIGINT systems are expected to be on board, enabling the aircraft to intercept and analyze electronic communications, a key asset for monitoring Chinese Coast Guard, Navy, and maritime militia operations. A dedicated maritime patrol radar would further enhance the plane's capacity to detect and follow surface vessels across wide stretches of ocean, even under challenging weather conditions. Complementing these capabilities are secure data links that allow for real-time information transmission to Philippine ground stations and allied forces, thereby enabling faster reaction times and coordinated defense strategies. If applicable, the aircraft may also feature basic countermeasures or defensive systems, offering survivability in more hostile environments. Strategically, this ISR platform brings considerable benefits to the Philippines. First and foremost, it significantly improves maritime domain awareness across the country's exclusive economic zone, EEZ, which is frequently penetrated by Chinese vessels. With enhanced surveillance, the Philippines can more effectively track and document incursions by Chinese Coast Guard ships, gray zone maritime militias, and even PLAN, People's Liberation Army Navy vessels. This persistent presence in the skies not only strengthens territorial defense, but also improves the country's readiness to respond to provocations or emergencies. Furthermore, the integration of this aircraft into Philippine defense architecture boosts interoperability with U.S. and allied forces, allowing for seamless intelligence sharing and joint operations in the region. While full details about the procurement timeline and training arrangements remain limited, reports suggest that the acquisition was facilitated under existing U.S. security assistance frameworks, such as the Foreign Military Financing FMF program. Philippine Air Force personnel have likely undergone specialized training in both the operation and maintenance of the aircraft, ensuring long-term utility and sustainability. This acquisition marks a meaningful step forward in the Philippines' effort to assert sovereignty and safeguard national interests in one of the world's most hotly contested maritime zones. China's Shanxi Y-8 aircraft is a versatile platform widely deployed across the South China Sea in a range of maritime roles. Originally based on the Soviet N-12, the Y-8 has been extensively modified into multiple variants to serve the evolving needs of the People's Liberation Army, PLA. Among the most prominent is the Y-8Q, also known as the GX-6, tailored for maritime patrol and anti-submarine warfare, ASW. Other versions specialize in electronic warfare and signals intelligence, ELINT-SIGINT, while more basic configurations fulfill transport and logistical support roles. This multi-role adaptability allows China to project persistent surveillance and reconnaissance across vast oceanic areas, critical to its regional ambitions. The Y-8 series is equipped with a diverse array of sensors and mission systems depending on its variant. The Maritime Patrol and ASW versions are fitted with powerful surface search radars designed to detect naval vessels over large distances. Some ASW models also incorporate magnetic anomaly detectors, MAD, to locate submarines beneath the sea. Electronic support measures, ESM, and advanced ELINT suites are prominent on the intelligence-gathering variants, enabling them to intercept and analyze electronic emissions from foreign forces. Additionally, certain versions are equipped with electro-optical and infrared EO/IR turrets, granting day-night imaging capabilities, although the sophistication of these systems varies compared to more modern ISR aircraft. Despite its utility, the Y-8 does have significant limitations, especially when compared to the Philippines' newer U.S.-backed surveillance aircraft. One major drawback is maneuverability. The Y-8, being a larger, older platform, lacks the agility and operational flexibility that modern surveillance aircraft or UAVs can offer in dynamic or contested environments. Its sensor suite, while capable, may lag in terms of resolution and sensitivity compared to newer systems integrated into platforms like the ATR 72-600. Additionally, the Y-8's capacity for real-time data processing and secure dissemination of intelligence is constrained by older onboard systems. Another vulnerability lies in its susceptibility to modern air defense systems, particularly in a potential high-threat environment, even though ISR platforms typically avoid direct confrontation. Finally, China's heavy reliance on this single, relatively large platform for a wide range of missions can pose operational risks, as it may lack the adaptability and specialization required for certain modern surveillance or combat support operations. These comparative weaknesses, especially in a rapidly evolving technological and strategic theater like the South China Sea, underscore the growing significance of more modern and modular ISR platforms being adopted by neighboring states like the Philippines. The deployment of a U.S.-backed spy plane marks a significant shift in the intelligence landscape of the South China Sea, particularly for the Philippines. With access to advanced surveillance capabilities, the Philippines is now positioned to collect intelligence with greater frequency and clarity. This enhancement enables more precise monitoring of high-stakes maritime areas, especially those where Chinese activities have raised regional alarm. The newfound capacity to gather and interpret high-resolution imagery, track vessel movements, and intercept electronic communications allows the Philippines not just to observe, but to respond with credible data. This development also strengthens Manila's ability to publicly corroborate or challenge Beijing's maritime claims and behavior, adding a new layer of accountability to regional dynamics. In response, China is unlikely to remain passive. The PLA may ramp up the deployment of its own ISR assets such as the Y-8 series to maintain information dominance in contested areas. This could lead to an intelligence arms race with increased aerial surveillance runs over the same hotspots. In addition to technical countermeasures, Beijing may also adopt more assertive tactics at sea and in the air, such as shadowing Philippine reconnaissance missions or issuing radio warnings to deter what it views as external encroachments. Diplomatic backlash is also expected, with China likely to lodge formal protest and accuse Washington of meddling in regional affairs. Moreover, the presence of more sophisticated surveillance systems could prompt China to fast-track the modernization and expansion of its own ISR capabilities to avoid strategic disadvantage. The broader implications for regional security and the U.S.-Philippines alliance are substantial. On one hand, this development strengthens the defense partnership between Manila and Washington, signaling deeper strategic trust and interoperability. It also contributes to greater transparency in the South China Sea, potentially offering the international community more reliable insights into maritime flashpoints.
Deterrence is necessary around the world, but specifically in this region, in your country, considering the threats from the Communist Chinese, and that friends need to stand shoulder to shoulder to deter conflict, to ensure that there's free navigation. Whether you call it the South China Sea or the West Philippine Sea, we recognize that your country has stand very firm in that location and in defense of your nations.
On the other hand, the increased presence of surveillance aircraft raises the risk of close encounters and unintended incidents. As ISR missions by rival powers become more frequent, the chance of miscalculation or escalation grows. The acquisition of the U.S.-backed spy plane marks a pivotal moment in the Philippines' strategic posture amid the intensifying intelligence contest in the South China Sea. This advanced ISR platform offers significant advantages, ranging from improved situational awareness to stronger deterrence, but also brings challenges, including the risk of provoking heightened tensions with China and navigating complex regional dynamics. As intelligence capabilities across the Indo-Pacific continue to evolve, this development underscores the urgent need for transparency, restraint, and responsible engagement. In a region where close encounters and surveillance standoffs are becoming more frequent, managing these sensitive operations with diplomacy and discipline is crucial to maintaining stability and preventing escalation. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked the video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel for more in-depth analysis of contemporary issues.